Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display, which happen to be two covers today. First one is Birds of Prey issue number 24. This is the cover of Black Canary, which I don't know who the artist is, but when I saw it, I have to get it. Awesome cover, love it. So I'm gonna put it here. Stay there. Next one is Death in the Family. Robin Lives, issue number 4, done by Bermejo. Now check that out. Awesome, love it. Yep. So this one stays here. Voila. You know, I believe that this cover should deserve to be on the wall. I don't know, maybe I will take out this one here. No, that one. I like this one very much. I like Supergirl there. This one I'm not sure who she is. This one over here. I think that's Black Canary, I think it is. Ah, Black Canary. That's a Harley Quinn. Over there on the top, I got Spider-Boy, Hulk from the 90s, and Punisher, and Killers. Yeah, which I love that cover. You cannot see it really good because of the glare. Sorry about it. But, oh well. So, I'm gonna give you my thought for this comic book. Battle Boss, issue number 1. I think this is a one shot, part of the crossover KO. So, you know, the cover looks really nice. The art of the inside is, it could be better. The colors are okay, but the art could be better. I mean, you know, for my taste. I mean, the art goes with the story, you know, but it could be better. The art could be a lot better. Oh well, I guess nothing's perfect. Well, the story. Well, the story so far wasn't that bad, but it might be disappointed for some readers. In a way, I was disappointed of this specific comic story or comic book. You have too many fights. You got 14 characters, not 14, 28 characters. You have a lot of characters in the book. I miscount. I lost count of it. I think there are 14 different people with 7 fights. Just too much going on for a little amount of pages. That comic book should have been like a 80, or they could have make it 2-part story or 3-part story miniseries, because it's just too much information, and it's not that information. I mean, you don't have too much of a story, and then just little fights here and there. It's like they tried to do too much in a little space. Yeah, we have a lot of cameos, which was great. Let's see, let me see if I can find it here. I'm gonna to name a few. Let's see. Let's see. We have Sub-Zero, we got Wonder Woman versus Red Sonja. Hey, that was pretty good. We got the Joker with Annabelle from the movie. I know. Tell me about it. Look, it just set up body glare. Check that out. Just right there. And then who else we got? We got Batwoman versus Vampirella, which I believe that Vampirella will win that fight easy. because Vampira, she has some powers, and Batwoman, she has none, just toys. Let's see who else we got. Sabrina the Teenage Witch versus versus this one from the Green Lantern. She's all purple. What is her name? Starfire, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have Lex Luthor versus Samantha Strong, which, I mean, you know, he or she or whatever, you know, kick his ass. Look at that. And then we have the best fight was Superman versus what's his name, Homelander. And I love the art on this. It seems like we have different type of artists on the book, but to me the best fight was between Superman. Well, not the best fight. I would say it was the main fight of this event, of this book. It was interesting. It was short though, like everything else. And then it's just too much going on. Not much of it. I mean, you are jumping all over the place. So it's basically more about the superheroes, about characters talking to each other, what they are fighting. So in the end, it has no conclusion. Yeah, it ended because they decided to do it that way. But story-wise, it's no conclusion. To me, it feels more like a cash grab to make money. More than, I mean, if you don't read it, you're not gonna miss anything, because all these cameos on that book has nothing to do with the rest of the KO event. So it was more like a filler, cash grab. You know, let's make some extra money. You know, let's just take advantage of the hype. And the art was I mean, it was okay. I mean, I'm glad I did not buy it. I'm glad I did not buy it and I read it online. But, you know, I have it online. What I meant is that I did not buy it physically to have it to occupy space on my boxes, which that space can be, for some of the books, more interesting than that one. So it was disappointing to me. It was okay, disappointed. I would give it 2 out of 5. I mean, it has some few moments, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, you can live without it. You don't need to read that. You want to read it because you want to see Vampirella fighting against Wonder Woman. Good. You want to see Homelander fighting against Superman? It's a short fight. So it's like there's no space to develop the fighting. That book should have been maybe less characters in it, or 80 pages, or maybe 2-part 80-page comic book. Oh, it can be like part and not part of the event, but it would be a lot better if they have more space, more books to tell the story, to develop. That story was about kind of like develop the tension between the characters that they supposed to fight each other. You know, but to me, this book was disappointing. So I'm glad I did not buy it. So it's not taking space in none of my boxes. And like I said, we give it 2 out of 5. So that's it. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.